Hello everyone, welcome back to From the Depths. We have got an angry Gymnura coming in here, and possibly others, we don't quite know yet because we couldn't repair the battleship fully as we ran out of natural resources, and they're gonna be coming in right for us to do lots of mean things. Of course, we've got to try and defend ourselves here. It does seem like it might only be the Gymnura, which is a good thing. That means we'll be able to field the full force of our battleship against it. And nothing else. It does mean, of course, that the battle will be slightly slower. For some reason, not looking at the Gymnura shooting 1,000,000 shells is benefiting the frame rate, so flying backwards it is. There he is. He doesn't seem quite happy to see us here, for some reason. I will try and keep my distance, so as to improve the actual frame rate. However, it does seem like the weather is clearing up, which is always nice. Silver linings and all that. We do have missiles incoming in our way. Look at that, that's pretty cool. It's really nice. Unfortunately, he's pissed at us. Which means we're gonna have to be pissed back at him. We are getting some EMP hits in there, which is important. The more EMP we can land, the less shields there will be, hopefully. Which makes cramming easier. We did get a hit there. Not sure if we did a lot of damage, but that sure hit home. Oh, here we go. Now the flak's opening up on him. The game slows down as many shells are being rendered once more. And everyone will know that this Gymnura will not pass for long. It will go down eventually. It's just a matter of time. We've got more resources on the way to help repair this battleship, which still doesn't have a radar on the top, annoyingly. It's actually quite useful to have that. More so than you'd imagine. Mostly because I don't want to have any radar balloons on the front of the actual... Yeah, on the front, basically. Because they are not armed or anything like that. Just having some sort of self-sustainable radar craft is pretty useful. Even if they are smaller use. They definitely have their moments. Now we've got him flying overhead. We still have the harpoon fit down here. Which does look like it has it targeted. Yep, there we go. Let's hope it has the actual fuel, because Lord knows that's not gonna miss. Looks good. Looks like he might not. Yep, he just ran out of fuel. At the last second. He would have made it otherwise. At least we've taken out most of its shields now. And it's not really doing much right now, except just passing us by, wondering where most of its weapons went. Well, give us a second or fly in a straight line and we'll show you exactly what happened to them. But the star of the show is not going to be the battleship today, because we're going to be building the laser destroyers in the actual campaign, and we're going to see how well they fare. Oh, those are... Did we just... that should have been a hit, I believe. Not sure what happened, but apparently we threw our own cramshell right back at us. Bring me another harpoon missile. This time we will take him down. There we go, we have tethered him. Ideally, he should be able to get away now. Either that, or this is going to get very awkward indeed. Yeah, I think it's just getting longer now. Although we should, in theory, slowly start winching him in. And actually, I'll give it a little test. Oh, Jesus Christ, this got dark quickly. Yeah, let's try and keep the things manageable here. We'll try and... Oh, right, we don't have the resources to do anything. That's unfortunate. Jesus Christ, it's freaking... You guys can't see anything, probably. I mean, I hardly can. I know he's there. Jesus Christ. It doesn't usually get this dark. Let's just stay zoomed in on his soon-to-be corpse. Guess that works best. I mean, it's already slowly becoming daytime, but that wasn't usually dark. Like, seriously, where the hell did everything go? Also, I'm fairly sure there was supposed to be a harpoon attached to you at some point. But I don't think it really cared. You might be able to get a better working harpoon by adding multiple winches. I have not tried that myself. And I will spoil that in further iterations of the battleship. That harpoon will be gone. It was just there for the giggles. We're getting some secondary hits still, which is nice. They're still hitting their target. There we go, more EMP in the nose. I think that was flak. Either that or we are still hitting it with secondaries, which is admirable, certainly. Some EMP to take out that weapon. There we go. Maybe take out some of its thrusters. Oh, it's now dead in the water. Which is unusually bad if you want to have any chance of escaping cram cannons being fired at you. However, having said that, he is now getting out, which means that these shells are actually thrown off target reasonably well. Surprisingly so. Come on, you big boy. We are at 1,600 meters, which is not unreasonable. Oh, there we go. Those are some good hits. Got some EMP on that block on the rotors there, which is nice. Not sure what he's doing right now, to be honest. Now, what I do notice is the battleship running out of fuel soon, which is decidedly a bad thing. I've actually had a thought recently about building a fortress that is like this, like the Gimnura is, except bigger, fully made of metal, and it's got little turbines in the bottom, making it look like we're actually using our thrusters to remain above the water, which would look pretty cool, I believe. Might do some building off camera at some point, and it might lead to something, it might not. Yeah, you are sinking. Oh, you are actually coming back to the surface. Are you gonna die, or...? He's slowly decomposing, yep. Well, that's good. He took himself out by strategically going for a swim. I don't think that's the most flattering victory my battleship has ever had, but I'll certainly take it. Now let's get this puppy back to base. We need more fuel. Yep, there he goes. And now your health is below 50%, and you're not quite sinking anymore, you're more like ascending to heaven. Look at all the fuel that thing has inside. To be fair, those are large jet engines. We only got 8,400 metal from that. And barely any natural, which is annoying. But I'll be right back with another battle with the laser destroyers, hopefully. If they get built in a reasonable time. I'll be right back. I'll tell you what, these white flayers are a persistent bunch. We've got another group incoming, 19th Airborne, like a minute after I got out of the battle. We've got a wrecker, a charger, a harasser, a martyr, and a sin eater. We're still not fully prepared, annoyingly enough. Which actually means we'll missing quite a few blocks. Like, for example, a radar still. Annoyingly, but let's take a look at what the game has thrown at us today. We're going to be reversing for this one. We've got a hail of fire incoming, that's never good. Oh, right. That looks interesting from afar. Alright, that's a little wrecker. Speeded charger. All good so far, yeah. Got our secondary guns utterly failing at hitting this little wrecker, which is annoying. Looks cool though. I'm gonna take that away from it. Although the charger seems to be having the Icarus problem of flying too close to the sun and falling back down, which is not my problem really. We've got the flak opening up on the little wrecker here, which is like the only thing that's actually damaging it thus far. Is that us? Might have been us, I don't know. Something just lost ammo, or somewhat. Looks like the wrecker is having a little bit of problems here. We've got a small thing incoming, I guess. You are dead. Goodbye. Next contestant, please. Right down on the water level. What the hell is that? It's keeping a boot. Quick, let's slow down time and take a look at it. Bullet time. What the hell are you called? Martyr! Oh, it's a little drone! I can't imagine what it... I mean, I can imagine what it's for. It's called the Martyr. It's gone. Just one shell and it's gone. That is certainly a thing. Let's get out of slow motion now. And yes, this was deliberate slow motion, don't worry about it. Because plus and minus do control a certain amount of speed in the game. You can slow things up, you can speed... yeah, you can slow things down, you can not really speed it back up necessarily, not in battle at least. Oh, hello, Charger. You seem to be taking our flak now. How do you like it? Thought you wouldn't. Annoying little bugger. Oh, he's dropped enough altitude to not get hit by those, annoyingly. But he's going through the flak storm at least. We've got a lot of stuff coming in, which is nice. Let's see, how's his health doing? Oh, well, there we go. Just took a big hit there. Another big hit. He's dead. Well done. Well, that leaves just one more, I guess. Which, if memory serves me correctly, is the Martyr with drones, apparently. Let's see what we have left then. It's a weird one. That's the Harasser. The Martyr's over here. Oh, it's another one! You, seem to be experiencing some issues there, mate. You need any help with that? Well, good to know he's not going to be a problem. We've got, special number 2 over here. I think he's annoying by design, but still annoying. Yee, that's a weird camera angle. That's better. Let's see how we're doing. We are not actually able to hit them with our cram cannons here. No matter how hard we try. Travel time's gonna be too long. I mean, if you don't believe me, there we go. The only thing that can really reach this range is the advanced cannons. I'm gonna just tell you guys to hold fire for now. Great. Yeah. That's a big splash for a little guy. From the look of things, we are actually targeting this guy. Fine by me. You know, actually hit him once in a while. You know, we'll turn the crime cannons back on. They should be in range of a little martyr now. Just please target the right guy. That would be great. Looks like they are. Brace yourself, little guy. Crime cannons are coming. Oh, he's actually got a little sub-vehicle spawner here. That's weird. I mean, not weird in a bad way, but it's just interesting, that design. Oh god. Not the rain again. There's so much rain in this game today. It's making me miserable. Well done! You hit nothing. That's exactly what we need right now. Well, looks like we are targeting him though. Once more. Looks like we might have a couple hits. And he's gone. Thank you for playing from the depths. I think that guy might actually slowly be getting away from us. No, just seemed like it. You are a weird little thing. Harasser. Weird. I'll be right back. This is going nowhere. There we go, we have actually managed to hit him with a cramshell on our first barrage. Which is quite nuts considering. And now we're gonna have to face off against a little Sin Eater here. At pretty close range. Closer than I'd like. Oh, we're having a bit of buoyancy issues in the back, I believe. Yeah, that's breached. We don't have the materials repaired, which explains a lot. Ironically, the radar's still spinning around despite being utterly destroyed. We're taking some fire up front. It's actually taking out the nose. Now the ship's gonna sail even weirder. Thank you for that. He's got a lot of shields, this guy. Not anymore! We just crammed some shells into there. Because of course we are. Oh dear, the game is frozen again. Stay strong from the depths, we need you. Well, at least he's not going to be going much further. That shell took out most of his front, and then we can actually finally move on to the actual laser destroyers. Unless there's another fleet waiting to just die. Which is what all the other fleets have been doing. Just coming at us one by one and dying horribly. I don't blame their enthusiasm, I blame their methods. Inefficient. Like, if they had just come at me with multiple, they could have worn me down maybe, who knows. It's a big ship, but it's only one ship, of course. Here comes death. It bounced. More death. It bounced. This is getting awkward to watch. So is the frame rate. There we go, that seems to fix it. Yeah, we are sort of being reclaimed by the sea temporarily. But once we finally scavenge enough stuff, that's going to be fixed, I promise. Oh, there we go, we set off a minor ammo detonation. There we go, we keep shelling him. He is at like 63%, so he's going to disappear soon enough. You can just see the firepower we have on this ship. A lot of shells flying at him every second. about to die. Thankfully. Right, he's coming right at us, which is proven to be suicidal historically. I think that was a cram shell hitting him from the rear turrets, which all have lost their barrels, ironically. Or pretty much most of their barrels. They're little stubs now. Not as intimidating as they usually are, but still quite lethal. As he will be demonstrating any second now, once the game stops freezing every time. I'm gonna have to ask it to stop doing this at some point. And again, this is one of the reasons why I'm working on alternate ships right now. So we don't have to keep freezing the entire game, because the battleship didn't like the enemy it was supposed to. And again, we did have a couple of fleets coming in from the Onyx Watch, so I might have to divert the battleship to there soon. Either way, game, can we please start going again? There we go. This guy needs to die. We all know it. He is already 2 damaged. That is not helping matters much. Let's all stop firing for a minute. Just let him die. Please. I think we actually managed to fix the back. Yep, never mind. That was just idle speculation. There we go, battle finished. We got a lot of stuff from that. Let's pull it out of play. Hopefully. Oh god. We just keep losing resources. It's getting harder and harder to keep this ship in shape. We've got our laser crafting coming at least. Even though we have lost one, actually. We did lose one earlier, but we didn't quite have the resources to repair it, unfortunately. We've got a Kingstead up here. A buttress, the relics of the past. Which are easy enough to kill for the fleet, for the lasercraft on its own. I'll be right back, this time hopefully for realsies, with the laser destroyers down here. Okay, so you can predict what happened here. Another white flare fleet came charging us. This time it is the Stings Like a Bee. It's a bunch of airplanes. Well, it's just 2 of them now. They reinforced this sector back up, sadly. Because, well, it turns out we don't have the staying power right now. Destroyers are still being built by the Davy Jones outpost, very slowly. Guess we'll send the supplies up and over to speed things up over there. Meanwhile, we've got one nearly over here, which is going to be helping out with things. Actually, I'll divert you to here. Meanwhile, I'm letting these come incredibly close because I've actually done some weapon tests against these. And, well, let's just say they didn't stand a chance. And I'd love to demonstrate that to you right now. Oh, there's actually a hole there. That's not supposed to be here. Turn off the cram cannon AI. So these are the Stingers. They are suicidal. They are charging a battleship with 20 plus AA guns. Lord knows these are not the smartest people. There we go. One of them is down. Again. Sorry for all this, folks, but I just really wanted to show these Stingers getting butchered. Because I thought it would be funny. Instead, the game's gonna freeze again. Sadly. It's just not meant to be. Which is a little ironic to say, considering the fact that the whole fleet's named Stings Like a Bee, it's not meant to be, etc., that sort of thing. Yes, it's a bad pun. Yes, I'm recording this late at night. And no, I am not ashamed of it at all. I will own up to it. Oh, actually, let's turn on the cram cannons. Because this one is going for a swim. It's decided to be a submarine. So he's gonna die like one. Just one needs to be accurate and it's gonna die in a single hit. Instead, everyone misses. To be fair, first salvo, probably destined to miss either way. Right, we are looking like the Titanic in reverse right now, which is a little unfortunate. Jesus Christ, gram cannons are not having. Ah, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, for some reason the ship is really not happy about this all. You are intact, you are intact, you are intact. Or are you anymore? Are you, sir? It was literally just the back here, I think. It's like not entirely okay with how things are run at the moment. I mean, we hardly got any resources from that, which is a shame. Now we have more trouble on the horizon, actually, as we have these relics of the past here that are determined to try and take out a radar balloon. And then maybe the avalanche outpost, who knows. So I'm gonna have to take those on, but I'll do that off camera because you've seen me kill them a couple of times now, and I really want to show off the laser destroyers. So I'll be right back once more. Just thought this would be interesting to show you. This is not actually sped up or anything, even though it looks like it might have been. This is just having like 200 repair skill at work. It's like, build things and it's done. Like, I kid you not. If it actually decides it wants to build something, then it will. But we actually have run out of resources, annoyingly enough. Like, it was building so rapid earlier, and then suddenly it's like, yeah, we run out of metal again. Just like... But yeah, anyway, I'll be right back once we actually have this in battle. This is the second one being built, by the way, not the first one. So we're almost there, in a way. Almost there. There we go, we finally got the laser destroyers into a battle, and... I should have remembered that you are not supposed to be set up like that. Well... We've got an arrow, we've got a little martyr, and we've got a zealot. Quickly hop on board and see how they do. Hopefully they're going to be trying to keep their distance for once. We are already putting out some good damage, which is always nice to see. Although we didn't quite start at the range that I'd like, let's be honest. I tell you to target the... Well, you're targeting the arrow now, which means that's going to be down soon. Look at that, that's lasers for you. Might have turned out to be a threat, not really. Now they're targeting him again, which is annoying. We've got little martyrs coming in and being martyrs. They literally just suicided right into me. So there's that. They're both too damaged. They're trying to repair one another, which is a bit futile. And they died. Good. Now we have this little, well, I wouldn't say little, but now we have the zealots and the arrow to worry about. The arrow is actually going out of control. We don't have the gun arc to reach it, unfortunately. And the zealot's taken to the skies. And has then proceeded to plummet out of said skies. So in the meanwhile, I'm going to take advantage of the fact that we can steer. And we actually selected the right ship as well in AI, which is great, because we're going to try and back up, and we're going to shoot it right out of the bloody sky. It's not that hard, is it? We've actually got the arrow coming in right now, which is annoying. And I don't think with the setup that we... Yeah, laser anti-missile defense was looking away. It's not the most efficient, but it's a multiple in one, so we're going to live with it either way. Ironically enough, trying to get away actually meant we're getting in the line of fire here. Our other destroyer thankfully has some shots on him. Which is a nice way of saying, get down here. We have more lasers for you. And I think we might have a shot at the arrow. We definitely had one. For a second. It was nice while it lasted. Oh dear. Well, at least he is losing parts like nobody's business. Turns out lasers, quite useful. And we actually have laser and a missile working, and it took 2 of them out actually. Which is not bad considering. Got a lot more missiles incoming over here. Tried to take them out, but to no avail. I have to set up the AI actually, which is a thing I forgot to do for the laser boats. And that's awfully fitting since I'm going to be doing a tutorial on AI today. At least I think that's what I'm going to do. If nothing goes terribly wrong, etc., then expect a tutorial on AIs a couple of hours after this goes up. Hey, we took out his AI! Weak point targeting on a stable vessel for the win! Well, let's watch the arrow go down. Oh, look at that rain of particles and stuff that just destroyed itself. It's so satisfying. So while these are not theoretically AA, they are bloody efficient at it. There goes the arrow down into the waves. Can we stop targeting him already? He's already going down. Just take... Oh! Arrow's too damaged. That's the game, folks! They're dead! And that was a lovely battle! They did really well. A lot better than the old gunboat destroyers. You know what I mean. They just got butchered. We did the butchering in this case. There we go. I think we've got more incoming over here, so we'll take another look at that, and then we'll probably end the episode. We finally had some laser action, and it was bloody better than I hoped it would be. But yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, and to round off the day, we have the 2 wings of fighters. Or wings. The wing of wings. And Lasercraft attacking a large Kingstead. They are bundling their forces to take down the larger opponent. We only have a third of their block count, making up for a total of 25% of the blocks in this battle, which is still a respectable 27,000. But yeah, we are theoretically the underdog here, but we have a huge list of forces. Nobody that threatens us here. Like, their guns are just ineffective, flailing about. I haven't hit anything yet, really. A little afraid that that wing there was gonna explode the minute I said that, but we're doing okay. Crime cannons are notoriously inaccurate as AA guns. And we seem to be doing some targeting here. Like, I mean, it's not really doing much, like we're still hitting metal turrets with small missiles designed to be anti-deepwater guard, etc. But for all accounts, we're not doing a terrible job. Even the shields are sometimes bouncing this. We did lose one wing just now. Probably that one by the explosion. And what's he looking like? He's at 99% still. Unfortunate. Oh, we just took out a scrap smelter there, which was made to look like a reactor of sorts. We're actually doing quite bad. Because we're not putting out the damage that we have to take this guy down anytime soon. This is gonna be a slug. And because of that, I'm gonna leave it here. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Leave a comment if you have anything to say. And until next time, have a good one, folks. And yes, the game is frozen again. I cry every time.